Using a no-code tools in 2025 is the best idea rather than going through a traditional approach. Sending a push notification is way more cheaper than sending an SMS or email. Those same users were spending 3x more than the website. You can convert your website into mobile apps within just 2 to 3 weeks only. 60% users will be shopping using AI, which is insane, I think.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the eCommerce Coffee Break podcast. Today we're tackling a challenge every online store owner knows too well, keeping customers coming back. We'll explore how mobile apps are changing the game, helping brands drive engagement, repeat purchases, and a long-term loyalty. Joining me today is Gaurav Parvadiya. He is the founder and CEO of Twinr. He helps DTC brands boost retention and lifetime value with high-performing native apps. With over 15 years in SaaS and e-commerce, he's on a mission to take mobile growth simple and accessible for online retailers. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive in. Hi, Gaurav. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Klaus. Thanks for having me.
First question. Many DTC brands struggle to keep customers coming back. Why do you think retention is such a big problem?
I think nowadays, retention is becoming more and more important than acquisition. And the retention is more problematic because customers are checking or maybe considering 2-3 different omni channels before buying something. So I was just reading at 2024 BFCM reports, which is the one of the big event for any e-commerce companies out there, right? And the report was that before someone making a purchase decision, right, the e-commerce company needs to touch base with them through different at least 3 omni channels minimum. Maybe it can be like email, SMS, WhatsApp, mobile application, and whatever the omni channels they are following, right? So I think that's why if e-commerce businesses are not really having multiple omni channels and only focusing on maybe marketplace selling or maybe the website selling, I think it's becoming a problem for them.
No, I totally agree. I think if you observe yourself when you're shopping, you know that you're comparing and you're looking up reviews and on different channels if you find a better price. And so it's really
Exactly.
important to be omnipresent on every channel that is out there. Now, a lot of stores have or brands only have an online store as a presence. That might be not enough. How do you capture them on other platforms, like for instance on mobile?
I would say that, in my experiences, I have worked with a lot of e-commerce brands, right? So sometimes what happens that people think about that, okay, I'll build my custom mobile application traditionally, start from scratch and everything. Nowadays, in this fast-moving world, I don't think so. That's a better idea because when I was working for some of the big companies, let's say Alo Yoga is one of the big healthcare brand in North America, right? Then there is a Hudson Bay as well. There is a Saks Fifth Avenue, for example. I have built mobile application for all these brands. And their mobile applications are built out of their website. I mean, they did not build anything from scratch. They just converted their website into mobile, right? And their mobile applications was live within like 2-3 months only. So I would say that if you are thinking of building a mobile applications or building a presence on different omni channels, using a no-code tools in 2025 is the best idea rather than going through a traditional approach or maybe any older approaches.
Mm-hmm. I want to dive a little bit more into the mobile side of things. So a app, as you said, is just not a mobile version of a website. An app can do so much more. There's so much more features that you can offer to your customer. Talk me through what you actually can do with an app.
Of course, I mean, it's not just like displaying the website into the mobile app. It's like blending two things together, right? There will be a native elements as well, which is like more of a mobile elements and mobile kind of a user experience. Plus, there will be a website elements together as well. Even nowadays, you visit Amazon, it's a blend of two things together, Amazon application as well, right? But you don't really realize that. Also, in terms of engagement features, you can send push notification to your users, which is like mobile specific features only. You can't really do that on the mobile browser. You can do this with the web browser as well, but of course, it's not like similar to the mobile applications. Then, a lot of other engagement features like in-app messaging, rich media notifications, lots of different things that you can do with the mobile apps.
Mm-hmm. Now, retention obviously is much cheaper to get a customer that you already have back to your store and buy from you than acquire a new one. Paid advertising has become really expensive. What are kind of strategies using a mobile app to get people back to your brand?
So there are multiple strategies that we have implemented with our customers, for example, or I have seen that e-commerce brands are doing it. The one of the best thing is you build your mobile app. Okay, and then on the website you launch mobile exclusive discounts or the mobile exclusive products, and then you
Mhm.
grab your customer from website to the mobile app. Okay, now to get the discount, the customers will download the mobile application as well. Now once they download it, okay, you have a free hand to send them notifications whenever you want it, and at least the customer or the visitor of your mobile application will be reachable to you. On opposed to, let's say that someone is visiting your store on the mobile browser, as soon as they will leave your website, there is no way that you can reach out to them except if you are capturing their email address, let's say.
Mhm.
Right? So there are two differences here. The next thing is usually, like as I said, like they run mobile exclusive products, mobile exclusive discounts, and everything. Right? They try to provide loyalty discounts on the mobile devices. So usually what they do, okay, you are our loyal customer. Okay, I mean, I'll be sending you some of the discount offers on mobile application first. If user is buying from the mobile apps, it's very good for them because they know they are still on the mobile applications. Correct. So these are the certain things, and the main thing here is that when you have a mobile app, let's say, okay, then sending a push notification is way more cheaper than sending an SMS or
Mhm.
sending an email, because because emails can go to spam, emails can go to promotion, so user might not get notification for that. But mobile notification will always land on the user's phone lock screen. So they'll always receive it. There is no chance that they will not receive it. Like same thing for the SMS. Like you will be spending like maybe 0.001234 dollar per message. It's very costly channel. Of course, it is performing well, but at the same time, cost is very high as well.
I never thought about it, but it's absolutely true. Push notifications, obviously, on a mobile phone, and everyone's checking their phone all the time. So
Exactly.
people will
Yeah.
see it. Well, as I said, an email might end up in a spam folder, and you won't see it. So I think that's a huge benefit there. Now, our listeners might ask themselves, is like, I have a Shopify store. Why should I, or how can I get all this information over into a mobile app? And I think that app development, and it was in the past, was a very lengthy and expensive process. That has been changed. Tell me where app development stands in 2025.
In 2025, there are two things. One thing is generative AI, of course, is there. But generative AI is good if you are building a SaaS company, for example, let's say, okay, or if you want to build a dating application, or you do not have a website, you are only looking for the mobile applications, or you are only focusing on one product or one channel at a time. Then generative AI is good for you. Now, if we come to the retail or e-commerces, okay, the first thing they will do is build their websites, of course, because it is required for them. Correct. Now, after building a website, building a mobile application in 2025 is using any no-code channel, no-code platforms only. That you can convert your website into mobile apps within just 2 to 3 weeks only. You can have your mobile application on App Store and Play Store within just 2 3 weeks. I mean, and in terms of cost, let's say there are three factors here. First of all, is time. Okay, instead of like spending 6 months on developing a traditional application, you are just coming to you will be doing it within 2 to 3 weeks only. That's you are saving a lot of time here, and you are building it very fast. The second thing is the money, the investment that you are doing here. The traditional development might cost you maybe somewhere around like 30, 40,000, $50,000 based on your
Okay.
complexity. While in the no code side, it's like maybe with couple $100, maybe like 200, $300 a month, you can start the basic subscription and you can go with it, right?
Mhm.
And the maintenance, because traditional development does not stop at the first version. When you add something in the website, you add new features, you will need to develop the same thing on the mobile application as well. So ultimately
Yeah.
you will be spending at two different places. While in the no code places, you will be working on the website, adding new features on the website, and it will be automatically synchronized into the mobile application as well. So you are not really reinventing the wheel again and again, right? So you are only focusing on the website, and the mobile application will follow that. So I think that's what you should do in 2025.
hmm No, it makes perfect sense. Now, you're obviously helping brands with this whole process, getting this up and running, and a lot of brands might be just overwhelmed. Tell me about the process steps from the first idea of that you want to have an app, and then the whole flow. What's involved? Do I need to do any kind of homework? How does it work?
So usually what we do with our customers when they come to us, we set up a onboarding session with them. We understand their business, that how much visitors they have on their website, what kind of their brand is, what kind of product they are selling and everything, right? Based on that, we assign our team members to build their mobile applications. Ultimately, the first version of the mobile application will be built using our team itself. So
Mhm.
they basically work with customer itself to get the first version out and build everything, prepare the application UI, user interactions, and user experience and everything together based on the brand personas and everything. The second step is to decide their marketing strategy. Now, building a mobile application is the first step, but the second step, how I'm gonna get more mobile application download, right? So that's what we do next. We prepare a strategy for them based on, again, the same thing, their geography locations, their brand values, and their visitors on the website and everything. We decide the strategy that, okay, how you're gonna get your first 1,000 customers on the mobile, right? And then we help them build their engagement strategy as well. That, okay, how frequently you should send push notification to your users, okay? And then we have our own AI system which recommends them that, okay, now the BFCM is coming, right? So yesterday itself we send a notification to all of our customers that, okay, this is your 90 days plan to get prepared for
True.
BFCM.
Yeah.
Correct. So you should start working on that as soon as possible. So that is our process basically. You just come to us, set up a free onboarding session with us. We talk together, we understand your business, we help them understand everything from start to end, from building, from engagement, from getting downloads on the applications, and also analyzing the data and then taking informed decisions that, okay, now what is next now?
hmm I want to touch a little bit on the data itself. There's tons of different data points. The brands are using a different tech stack. Everyone, some are on WooCommerce, some are on Shopify, other platforms. Um, how do you compromise, or how do you bring this data together so that the brand can really find out how successful the app is?
So first thing is we do have our own analytics dashboard. Okay. So ultimately, whatever the core level of data that mobile application requires, we are providing from our side. The
Okay.
second thing is we also help them integrate Google Analytics, or if they are using any third-party integration, like for example, Mixpanel or Shopify users are mostly using Klaviyo for their marketing automations and everything. So if they're looking for those kind of for integrations as well, we help them integrate those platforms as well. Now, our analytics will provide them and the information that, okay, how users are navigating through the mobile apps, like which pages they are visiting, which tabs they are visiting, how much products they are adding to the cart, and based on those data and collectively the data that they have available in other analytics platforms, they combine all this information together and take certain decisions that, okay, now for the mobile application I should use this strategy particularly. And then we have certain automations as well. We have an integration with Shopify directly, which help us get the data from Shopify and directly, like feed into our system and build some informed decisions out of it.
hmm I think an app is really valuable in user communication. That might be order confirmation. It's very handy. It's always there, basically in your pocket. We were talking about retention, so bringing people back. I want to talk a little bit about loyalty. How do you use a app for loyalty programs or bringing people back through these?
Yeah, so as I said, like we provide integration with a lot of different loyalty platforms. And some of the platforms are very popular, and I would say like 90% of the Shopify users, or maybe the WordPress users, or maybe BigCommerce users are really using it. Okay. The
hmm
second thing is, if you want to integrate it separately in the mobile app, you can do that as well. That's your choice. If you have already integrated loyalty features in your website, it will by default available in the mobile application as well. The main difference here is when you have integrated it into the mobile application only, you can brag about it on your website that, okay, download our mobile app and be a loyal customer, and we will be giving you extra loyalty discount for this,
hmm
right? If you have integrated on your website as well, plus on your mobile application as well, let's say, then also it's not a bad idea. Of course, it's still a good idea, but the main thing is that you will be sending loyalty notifications to your mobile application users directly that, okay, because you have purchased something earlier, right?
hmm
We have this product coming again, and you can get 20% discount, 10% discount on that. Now, instead of sending them an email, or maybe, like it can go to again spam and a lot of different things, mobile application notifications can be more engaging, and it can have a better conversion rate as well, right?
hmm
So those are the differences here.
Okay. Now, Let's talk about if we're talking about mobile, and you said there's a marketing strategy for it. Obviously, you need to get people to install the mobile app. Can you give me an example or showcase or a case study of a brand that you work with? And you don't necessarily need to name the brand and what kind of results they saw.
I know about some of the brands that we are working with. They saw around like I would say at least 30 to 40% jump into their revenue after switching to mobile applications.
Oh, okay.
The only reason is when someone has downloaded their mobile app. Okay, so let's say that in the first month, 1,000 people has downloaded their mobile app. So those same users were spending 3x more than the website, right? Because you were sending them push notifications, you were sending them in-app messaging, you were touching, and the main thing is about here in 2025, I think the main thing is about personalization. So the push notification that you are sending, you can't send the notification to like 100,000 users together. You need to personalize something that, okay, based on the user behavior, based on their search history, what they are doing, and collecting all these different data points in the third party data. Then after, sorry, the first party data, then only you can decide that, okay, now this user segment will receive this notification, this user segment will receive this notification, right? So that's what, and this is a real case study again for one of our
Mhm.
customers. They are in Middle East, and specifically in Middle East and European countries, uh, push notification and the WhatsApp is the best
Right.
performing
Yeah.
channel. Yeah, WhatsApp is best performing channel for them. It's emerging, I would say, and specifically from 18 to 30 years old, particularly for this age group. It is very popular in Europe and Middle East. So I would recommend if any listeners who are in Europe and Middle East, try these two channels.
No, I would totally agree. I mean, if you want to get to me, and you have me on WhatsApp, then you get me. So that's definitely something that works
Exactly.
in a lot of countries. I know that from all my traveling is WhatsApp is the number one channel to reach people more than SMS or anything else. Now, when we're talking about, and that's what I want to find out from you, is about the platforms. You say you can be on iPhone, that's one app, and you can be on Android, that's another one. How's the process to get approved there? Is there any costs involved with that?
Not really any cost involved with that. You just need to open App Store and Google Play Store accounts to be on the App Store and Google Play, right? And for Google Play is like $25 for lifetime fee, and
Hmm.
for Apple it's $149 per year. You'll be paying that. But after that, there is no any extra cost here.
Okay, so that's very straightforward.
Yeah, it's
Who's
very straightforward.
who's your perfect customer? Are there specific niche or industries that you work more with than others?
We are focusing on e-commerce and retail businesses and news companies.
Mhm.
So that's our primary customers, and our all the features are actually surrounding for these two categories only. We are not really focusing on any other categories for now.
Okay. Um, we already were talking a little bit on the onboarding process. Can you give me some kind of timeline and how many steps are involved to before you can get up and running?
So the timeline is around 2 to 3 weeks, based on if they have their App Store, Play Store account set up and how ready they are and what process they are already they have prepared earlier, right? So usually step one is to like connect with them, understanding about their business and preparing the plan of building the mobile app. That okay, how many screens will be in the mobile app? What will be the user flow in the interactions? Everything. That's step one. Step two is just executing that plan. That okay, now we have the plan available, so let's build the mobile app. Okay.
Mhm.
After that, third step is to set up their engagement and the push notification strategy and everything, and the last step is to get it on App Store and Play Store. So all these things can be done within just 2 to 3 weeks only.
Okay, so that's very quick. And if you start now, for our listeners, you will be ready for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. How
uh,
does your how does your pricing structure work?
we have a pricing structure based on different feature sets. So we have three different prices: standard, premium, and the enterprise. Right? The standard plan and the premium plan are more for small businesses where they are just getting some traction on the website and they are generating some of the revenue from their website and everything. Enterprise is more of the way where they have like million users per month visiting their website and they are generating a lot of revenue, more than around somewhere around like $5 million revenue they are generating. Okay, so those comes into our enterprise group. And then our initial prices are very low. For example, if you are going with the premium plan, it's like $125 per month. And then you will be paying based on usage only. So if you have like 100,000 users visiting your website or mobile application per month, you will be paying around $10-20 extra. That's it.
Okay. That's a very affordable with the numbers that you just mentioned in your case study, that they
Yeah.
basically quadrupled their revenue. I mean, that's a no-brainer at the end of the day. Very cool. Before we come to the end of our coffee break today, is there anything you want to share with our listeners that we haven't covered yet?
The only thing is because the world is moving towards AI, right? So building and people, and also again the same thing. I was looking at the BFCM 2024 data and the expected results for 2025. I would say like 60% users will be purchasing using AI this year. That's what all the bigger e-commerce companies are expecting, analytics companies are expecting, even Shopify as well. Okay, so recently Shopify has launched their own system. If you want to build an AI agent for your website, you can do that as well. So I would say that for any e-commerce businesses, integrating AI into their system or into their e-commerce stores will be becoming more and more important. Even after 2025, it will become more and more because they are expecting like 60% users will be shopping using AI, which is insane. I mean, right? So that's I think one of the main thing in 2025 that if you are not yet thinking about it or if you are not really considering that, you are literally leaving a lot of revenue behind in for BFCM 2025.
Yeah, I would totally agree. I'm surprised that the number is that high, but I think people are just shifting over more and more to AI and getting used to ChatGPT and Gemini and whatever is out there, and just using this to start shopping heavily now. And obviously, it's absolutely no brainer to be available on your on a mobile device, and an app is a perfect way to do so. Where can people go and find out more about you guys?
They can find more about us on Twinr.dev. That's our website. They can directly go there and set up a demo with us, and then we can talk more about it.
Excellent. I will put the links in the show notes as always, and you're just one click away. And I hope a lot of listeners will reach out to you. As said, I think an app is an absolutely no-brainer. You need to have that if you want to grow. If you want to really catch people on mobile devices wherever they are, you should be there. Thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you, Klaus. Nice meeting you.